this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. So the Chicago Bulls are able to put up the first points on the board. Westbrook passes to George. Batum inside. DeRozan defending. Wide open look here for Zubac. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Passes to White. Zubac against Embiid. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that the owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
No good on the free throw. You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. And look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Batum. Outside, George. It's good from long range.
Yeah, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Outside, White. Inside. Here's MP. And the Bulls turn down 2 more. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to 5. Back to Westbrook. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside, White. Pass to Levine. Feeds to MP. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen. And boy, they just
2 minutes remaining.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And the offensive energy of DeRozan won him that shot. He never stops working the floor, looking for those opportunities.
Now here's Westbrook. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Pulls it from 20. They get it again. Zubac kicks to Powell. George passes to Westbrook. Clock at 6. From the arc. George, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
White, wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer.
You have got to honor White on the the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for MP. Vucevic comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Williams, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kobe White. Plumlee finds Gordon. And that one, good. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Here's Paul after Eric Gordon's bucket. A wide open look here for Caruso. And the Bulls another three. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change of 6 already.
Plumlee against him. For a different look here. MP's checked in for Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Nikola Vucevic. Zach LaVine's checked in for Williams. And it's White in for Alex Caruso. Westbrook. And that one goes long.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. It doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. He got fouled. Ivica Zubac is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. LaVine with a lot of ways to beat you.
The pass to George. Back to Powell. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Zach LaVine.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up. Shooting opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Orlando was tremendous. He finished with 14 points, and it was impressive how many times he was able to get himself to the foul line and capitalize. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from MP. Here's George. This game 26 points. Powell, the pass to Zubac. And the rejection by MP. Bulls leading by 11. There's Levine. Here's MP. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future. But not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Here's Levine after the basket by Los Angeles. Now the feed to DeRozan. MP trying to free himself up. Plumlee with some nice D. Here's George, and he converts the layup. George has got it back down to single digits for the Clippers.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fire.
Levine finds MP. Levine trying to free himself up. Nothing going down low on the shot from MP. Ball against Westbrook. Pass to George. Now Powell. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Westbrook. Shoots over ball. The shot will not fall. So the Bulls will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. It'll be a second of 4 games at home for them.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Reports are he had averaged at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Levine, and it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Vucevic. Good, in the assist goes to MP. Vucevic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against Orlando.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, and talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's White following the basket by Nicholas Batum. That one goes. Count it.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Batum. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now here's Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there it is for him. Gordon's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, it appeared as though the buzzer might sound, but Conley knocks that one down.
Oh, that's blocked. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Here they come, fans. Turn your
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Titan Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with MP. And it's Ball in at the 1. And here's Here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 11-point game.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here's George. He's got 10. Moves back up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
First personal
The
foul.
last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just
At the
smash
line for the
mouth
Clippers,
physical basketball, guys.
Paul George.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Levine.
Zach LaVine.
That's 12 points for MP. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
A nice shot by MP. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from MP. Stolen by Ball. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Part of the lean years in Los
personal
Angeles.
foul.
I was there.
Team foul.
It's incredible to see that
At
this
the line for the
franchise has
Bulls,
become
number
a
90.
better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Brett, that Clippers turnaround. Did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point. But with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in L.A. that can be this good.
Now here's Plumlee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. The shot by George. Wide
Paul
open.
George.
Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Levine. Outside, Williams. Pass to MP. Down low. Ball. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
And he can intimidate. He comes from the elbows. He attacks the offensive glass. And he gives you second possessions.
Back to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Powell against Williams. The pass to George. Over Levine. Plumlee trying to break loose. George, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Williams gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Clippers trail by 12. Westbrook kicks to George. Passes it to Batum. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for MP. Javonte Green comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Levine. .124 left in the third. Takes it from 10. Island's shot is good. The Bulls leading by 10. Ball kicks to Green. Pass to Caruso. Ball with it. Pass to Drummond. Bulls moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Chicago needs to get a shot on. The Bulls keep it alive. The kick out to Ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Set him up well, and you can trust Lonzo to sink that shot.
There's the pass to Highland. And here's Batum. Plumlee trying to break loose. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon against Green. To the right side. Outside, Ball. Count it, good. Ball's got 10 points.
Lonzo showing more and more he has the ability to stay consistent with that kind of shot.
Here's Highland. Here's Vincent. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so is the Chicago Bulls. Finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Powell in at the 3. Levine for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's Powell. Outside, George. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
Nikola Vucevic.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Powell. Shot clock at 5. Batum for 3. Rebound collected by Levine. The Bulls leading by 15. To the middle. White against Westbrook. Outside, White passes it to Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Vucevic.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Now, here's Zubac. And yes, it's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And DeRozan kicks to White. Pass to Williams. Good on the shot. And the Bulls lead by 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Westbrook against Levine. Zubac, bounce pass. Powell down low. Over Williams. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Williams. He feeds it. He's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for Patrick Williams. Plumlee is checked in for Los Angeles. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Westbrook with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's the pass to MP. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. A three from George. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, White. Passes it to MP. And he lays it straight in.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now, here is George. A fader. Here's Plumlee. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Outside, White. Here's MP. And he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 9 points here in the second half. Clippers trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
Here's Powell after the made shot from MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Westbrook. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Though he's not the biggest scoring threat, Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, White to the paint. Here's MP. Count it.
Once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Pass to Powell. There's the 3. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on a dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.